Autonomous cars are trying to take over the automotive industry. But what are they? Autonomous cars are cars that drive themselves purely with the computer and no help from the human behind the wheel. While some say autonomous cars are more efficient and will help save us time through our travels, there are still many, many drawbacks that we have to think of. The first being the supervision that is still needed with humans behind the wheel. So it was in an interview with the NPR, the general, the chief engineer at General Motors said, even though the car is driving itself, you still are liable for any and all accidents that happen behind the wheel, even if you fall asleep like Ron Burgundy did. Secondly, the road conditions play a huge role into how the cars drive themselves. Most autonomous cars these days use LiDAR or radar, which is the use of the reflection of laser signals that are sent out and then reflected back on from different surfaces so the car can tell where it is and what it is doing. Along with LiDAR, cameras get used, but these cameras and LiDAR get blocked easily by the snow, just like your high beams would, making it impossible to drive. Plus, we don't really have the best road conditions here in the Midwest. So potholes, they're inevitable. Meaning, even with good cameras, the car won't be able to handle swerving all around trying to avoid every single pothole there is, because that's impossible for humans to do anyways. Finally, the economic impact. While it may be it's not affordable for everyone to own and operate their own autonomous car. Yes, it is cheaper than, say, owning a gas car, but according to Harvard Business Review.org, compared, so, yeah, it is cheaper to own and operate a gas-powered car, an older gas-powered car, than it is to, say, have an available fleet of fully autonomous cars like a taxi service so people wouldn't have to use their own. But the amount of electricity, because most cars are powered, autonomous cars are powered off of batteries, there's still going to need to be the increase of the electrical grid and the charging grid that comes along with electric cars. Meaning this cost, it would be tens of billions of dollars for the government and private companies alone. Making it economically unreasonable to maintain this many cars at such a scale. So overall, because of the poor driving conditions, the economic burden, and this you still need for human supervision, autonomous cars shouldn't be on the road.